Welcome back to our session. Children, let us recapitulate the things which we have already discussed in our previous session. So, you know, in your previous session, you have discussed about the zeros of polynomial, first thing. Secondly, we have discussed about types of polynomial, that is linear, quadratic and cubic. And last, we have discussed about the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of polynomial. In today's session, we are going to discuss one of the very important topic of chapter polynomial, that is division algorithm. So let's start, let's stay connected. To begin with division algorithm, children, first of all, I would like to give you one very small example of normal division. Suppose you are dividing a number 15 by another number 2. So let's see. So what I am saying, we are dividing a number 15 by number 2. So children, we know when we divide it, we will write 2 into 7 is 14, and after doing subtraction, we left with number 1. Children, here in this case, this 15 is the one, we know 15 as dividend, 2 is the divisor, the 7 which we will get here is the quotient, and 1 is the remainder. So 15, we can also write 15 as a product of 2 into 7, that is 14, and to that we will add our remainder. Now the same concept we are going to use in our given polynomials. So to discuss division algorithm in polynomials, we are taking two examples of polynomial. Suppose we are dividing a polynomial 2x power 2 plus 3x plus 1 by another polynomial x plus 2. So when you are dividing this polynomial, children, step by step, step number 1, you have to check whether this polynomial is written in a standard form or not. So we have checked, yes, both the polynomials are written in the standard form. On dividing this, you are getting this 3 as a remainder. I have written r in place of 3 because here 3 is remainder. This upper part is q, that is quotient. The thing which we are dividing is the dividend, and this is our divisor. So let's see what will happen when we are dividing the given polynomial 2x square plus 3x plus 10 by x plus 2. We are getting 2x minus 1 as a quotient and 3 as a remainder. If you see carefully, this dividend, we can write this dividend as a product of divisor into quotient plus remainder. So children, this is actually the division algorithm, where dividend can be obtained by multiplying quotient and divisor, and to their product we will add remainder. So in general, suppose we have two polynomial px and gx, where gx is not equals to 0. On dividing polynomial px by gx, we get to another polynomial qx and rx, such that this polynomial px can be written as product of gx into qx, and to that we will add a remainder. Here this r is a remainder. Children, remember one thing, either the remainder becomes 0 or the degree of remainder is always less than degree of the divisor. Degree of remainder, either remainder becomes 0 or the degree of remainder is always less than degree of divisor. So this is known as division algorithm of a polynomial. So let us understand this division algorithm by using one very important example. Here the question is, divide the given polynomial 3x square minus 3x cube minus 3x plus 5 by another polynomial x minus 1 minus x square. To verify division algorithm means you have to prove that dividend is equals to product of divisor and quotient plus remainder. So let's understand these things. This division we will perform in certain step. Step number 1, children, you have to check whether the polynomial which are given to you are in their standard form or not. So your first polynomial, your dividend is 3x square minus x cube. You can see here the first term is, the power of the first term is 2 and the power of the second term is 3. So it means this dividend is not in a standard form. So children, first of all we will write down this in a standard form. So we have rearranged the terms and we have rearranged to write down this in a standard form. Here the power is 3, 2, 1 and then 0. Similarly, if you see the divisor, here also it is x minus 1 minus x square. Again you can see the divisor is again not in a standard form. So rearrange the terms and convert this into the standard form. So in standard form it becomes minus x square plus 6 minus 1. Step number 2, let's perform the division. On performing division, children, you can see here the first term is minus x cube. So what we are going to multiply to minus x squared to get minus x cube? Here is the answer. We will multiply minus x square by x to get minus x cube, and then this x get multiplied by 2. You have x into x gives you x square, minus 1 into x gives you minus x. Children, you know the subtraction. When we are doing subtraction, we will change the sign of the lower terms. So here this x cube is negative, so we will change the sign to make it positive. It is positive here, so we will change it and we will make it negative. Negative term ko we will change to make it positive. And you can see when negative and positive you are adding, this whole thing get cancelled. So you are left with 3x square minus x square, that gives you 2x square, minus 3x plus x gives you minus 2x, and then we will drop this 5 from here to here. Now your step number 2 says you have 2x square, but you should multiply to minus x square to get 2x square. So the answer is 2. So now I'll write down minus 2 here. So minus 2 into minus x square gives you 2x square, minus 2 into x gives you minus 2x, and minus 2 into minus 1 give you plus 2. Again change all the sign. Again this term get cancelled, this term also get cancelled, and you left with 5 minus 2, that gives you 3. It means this 3 is the remainder. This term which we get here is the quotient, and this is your divisor which we denote as gx, and this term is your dividend, that is p of x. So after performing division, let's come to our last step, that is to verify division algorithm. So we know that to verify division algorithm, we will write dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So put the things in this equation. You will see on multiplying divisor and quotient and adding remainder to it, what you will get? You will get x cube plus 3x square minus 3x plus 5, which is equals to your dividend. So in this way, children, you can verify your division algorithm by performing actual division on polynomials. So with the discussion of division algorithm, we have successfully completed our chapter polynomial. So children, let us quickly recall the things which we have learned in this chapter. In this chapter, we understand different types of polynomial. We have discussed about their classification, like classification based on their degrees, based on the number of terms. Also, we have discussed about the relationship between the zeros and the coefficient of polynomial. Another thing which we have discussed, that is the geometrical representation of the zeros of linear, quadratic and cubic equations. And at last, we have discussed about division algorithm. Hope you people are able to understand the things. So children, keep performing, keep doing practice, stay connected. Thank you so much.